All right, welcome to part 3 and the final part of our Substack clone using MemberStack and Webflow. So in this part, we're going to set up the email functionality. So what we want to do is, greet new subscribers, greet subscribers who upgrade to our paid tier, and then remove subscribers who downgrade to the free tier. So we're going to be using two new applications, Zapier, which will be sending our information from Webflow and MemberStack into, MailerLite. And MailerLite will be kind of our email marketing system. So Zapier will be our glue and MailerLite will be where we're sending emails from. So first step, let's kind of just talk about how this works. So what we want to do is when users sign up or subscribe to our publications, let's say our free tier 5 at gmail.com. What we want to happen here is we want to send them to the free tier in MailerLite. So if I go into my subscribers and I refresh, I should have, free tier 4. Here we go, Eric Corbett, free tier 4 under the free tiered section or subscription. And that sending from Webflow to MailerLite was done by Zapier. So the other thing is when someone upgrades. So let's create an account, upgrade at gmail.com. Let's do that. Confirm and pay. What we want to happen is a subscriber here, the new subscriber should be on the paid tier. So I have Acornblit upgrade 1 and then tier equal paid. So in terms of setup in MailerLite, it's super simple. All you need to do is create a segment, paid and free. And really that's the only thing you'll need to do is create a new segment, free, paid, and then we'll set up the rest in Zapier. So that was for the MailerLite setup. So first we're going to be sending free subscribers. So people who go to the subscribe, enter their email address here, and we want to send them as free subscribers into MailerLite. So how we do that is with Zapier. If you're unfamiliar with Zapier, Zapier is a glue of all of your SaaS applications. So it takes a trigger. In our case, whenever someone submits a new form in Webflow, our email subscribe form, it's going to send that data into MailerLite. So you essentially select the app, which is Webflow, choose the account. I'm going to skip that. And then we just say if someone fills out, automate all the things is the website I'm building on, fills out the form email, send that information to MailerLite. So we're going to create or update a subscriber. And that's really convenient that create and update is in one action. When it matches the email, it'll update new forms, new information. And if it can't match the email, it'll create a new subscriber. So I just fill in the information. Email is acornblit@gmail. That's the test we got. And then tier is free. So we know if you filled out this right here, you're going on the free tier. So there we go. So that's step number 1, free subscribers. Then we have paid subscribers. So the trigger, we know that if you are a paid subscriber, you're coming in through MemberStack and not through Webflow. So we have a new member in MemberStack. So essentially same thing, you say when there's a new member, what we want to do is create or update a subscriber in MailerLite. I'm going to talk about this utilities in a second. So it finds a new member. Let's say this was a couple minutes ago when I was testing. So I have Acornblit paid 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we send them to MailerLite. Just as we did before. Let's customize here. There we go. You get their email. And then here in tier, the reason I couldn't directly put the information is that there's no concept in MemberStack of paid versus free. So there's no tier. It only has membership amount, membership type, and membership status equal active. Because I don't want to put the word active here, I need to do an interim step here in utilities that just says, hey, if if membership, so lookup key membership equals status equal active, I do a lookup table that says if active, return paid. So it's just it's kind of a mapping of the status in MemberStack to the actual word or tier that I use in MailerLite. So we do that mapping active to paid. And that way, when I come here into tier, I don't pull in MemberStack information. I pull it in the formatter from step 2. So that was for paid subscribers. And then finally, for automations in Zapier, we want canceled memberships. So whenever someone downgrades from our paid subscription, we want to downgrade them to the free subscription. So all that does is it gets the member from MemberStack, inputs their email here, and then downgrades them to the free tier. So those are the 3 kind of automations of going from Webflow to MailerLite that manage our subscribers. And then the final step of actually automating emails that are sent when we get a new free subscriber, when we get a new paid subscriber, or when someone downgrades. We're going to do that with the automations in MailerLite. So I'll show you an example here. It's right here. So MailerLite has these really convenient, easy automations. So what we do is when someone joins Automate All the Things, which is our mailing list for our Substack clone, and then has a rule that if segment membership equals free, so that is a new free subscriber, we want to send this thanks for subscribing email. So very simple to recreate a lot of the functionality of Substack. You'll need to create one automation for each one of these. So an email to welcome free subscribers, an email to welcome paid subscribers, and then paid subscriber downgrading to free tier. And finally, when you're sending out campaigns, when you're sending out emails for each one of your subscribers, every time you have a new blog post, you'll have to create an email, send it to the free or paid tier, depending on what kind of publication it is, and then just copy paste everything that's in your Webflow CMS item or your blog post into your email, and then link to your new subscription or your new post. So that completes this Substack clone. Let me know what you think, and thanks for tuning in.